All right, let's dive into a kingdom that's been absolutely ravaged by drought, where a bitter rivalry is brewing. Today, we're jumping into a classic tale from Journey to the West. It's a story where faith is literally a weapon, magic is very real, and the soul of an entire kingdom is hanging in the balance.
So, get this. This one idea is the key to our whole story. In the Chechi Kingdom, power isn't about gold or armies. No, it's measured in raindrops. If you can make it rain, you hold the fate of the entire nation right in your hands.
We start our journey in the Chechi Kingdom, and you can tell right away that this place has a really unsettling social order. I mean, the moment our heroes walk in, it's clear that something is just fundamentally wrong. At the heart of it all, we have our moral compass, the master, Tang Sanzang. He's a really devout Buddhist monk on a sacred journey, and well, his path has just led him to this very troubled land. And of course, protecting him is his most powerful disciple, the legendary Monkey King, Sun Wukong. Now, while his master sees the world through this lens of pure compassion, Wukong's sharp eyes, they miss nothing, especially not injustice. So as they're walking through the city, Wukong immediately spots something weird. He sees Buddhist monks literally scrambling to get out of the way of Taoist priests. And you can tell this isn't about respect. It's pure fear. It's the very first clue that this kingdom's social structure is dangerously out of whack. And this scene, wow, it just lays out the official state policy, and it's as simple as it is brutal. Promote the Taoist, and the monks are destroyed. We're not just talking about some social prejudice here. This is a systematic campaign to completely crush one faith while lifting up another. Seeing all this persecution, the compassionate Tang Sanzang can only sigh. But that simple, heartfelt wish for justice, that sets the moral stakes for everything that's about to happen. Their journey is no longer just about getting some travel papers stamped. Now it's a mission. But you have to wonder, how did things get this bad? I mean, a king doesn't just create a rule like this out of nowhere. The answer, as it turns out, is buried in a desperate crisis from the kingdom's past. So when Tang Sanzang requests an audience with the king just to get his travel papers stamped, this is the welcome he gets. The king's prejudice is immediate and it is intense. He doesn't just disagree with the monks, he absolutely despises them. And the reason for all this royal hatred? It all goes back a few years. A terrible drought was plaguing the land, and the king called on the Buddhist monks to pray for rain. But nothing. The sky stayed empty. Then, just as all hope was fading, 3 Taoist priests showed up. They prayed, and the rains came. For the king, it was simple. One faith had failed him, the other had succeeded. And that life-or-death moment gave birth to this whole new order. Okay, so this brings us to the real power players in the Chechi Kingdom, the guys who saved the country, who have the king's complete and total trust, and who are now, for all intents and purposes, ruling from behind the throne. They are the 3 national teachers, tiger strength, deer strength, and sheep strength. They're basically revered as national heroes, these powerful rainmakers who hold the kingdom's entire future in their hands. But here's the twist. The celebrated saviors of the Chechi Kingdom, they're not holy men at all. They are powerful demons in disguise who use their supernatural powers to seize control by manipulating a desperate king and his entire nation. And just as our heroes arrive, it's like history is starting to repeat itself, setting the stage for a dramatic and totally inevitable showdown. As fate would have it, another drought has gripped the kingdom. The people are desperate again, pleading with their national teachers to make it rain. And this is the perfect opening for Sun Wukong to issue a challenge, a direct contest of power. Now, we're not talking about some quiet debate. No, this is going to be a full-blown magical competition, a high-stakes public duel to prove who really has the power to command the heavens. But this isn't really just about making it rain. The real prize here is justice. The goal is to expose these demons, to break their hold on the kingdom, and to finally restore the dignity of all those suffering monks. So it all comes down to this single question. When the Monkey King faces off against 3 powerful demons in a contest for the very soul of a kingdom, whose power is going to prevail?